Welcome. You've got dads.
Okay, hey everybody, welcome back to more Dream Daddy. I'm Nico, and we have 2 more dads to go, and we're gonna try to get that done tonight. Because as much as I love this game, I do have other things I want to be doing. No, not really. I mean, I could play this game forever. But I do get tired of reading. As I am a very nasally person, and my sinuses do not like to cooperate with me reading for long periods of time, as you guys have heard. So I got my water in hand. And we have a Brian in front of us, and that's who we're going to start with. And if time permits, we will finish up with Joseph. So let's just go ahead and get into it. Alright, let's see, what did Brian like doing? He's competitive, he likes fishing, he likes cooking, he likes romantic comedies, and he worships his kid. Gotcha, let's do this. Yeah, there we go. Sorry, my chair keeps shifting. Tip number 77, don't smoke. I can concur on that one. Hey, Daisy and I are going fishing tomorrow. Are you in or out? Oh, I have a message from Brian. Oh no, I've been dreading this day. I accidentally boasted about my abilities as a fisherman to Brian. Now he's challenging me to another dad-off. I've been doing my fishing research online, but I'm nowhere close to being an expert. Still though, I have to accept. I type back to Brian. Sounds great, man! Super excited to catch all those fish. Make sure your mower is in good working order because you're gonna be all over my lawn this weekend. That'll show him. Brian responds back, letting me know tomorrow he'll pick us up at an hour I previously forgot existed. Man, this is gonna be a rough start. Amanda comes to the living room from the kitchen, eating cheese stick by eating a cheese stick by biting it off piece by piece. Okay, I got it. In a manner, some kind of monster. Got you. I didn't raise you like that. What? It's called string cheese, not chompy cheese, for a reason, Amanda. Ugh. Did you just call me here to criticize my controversial string cheese eating technique or what? No. Amanda, we have to go fishing tomorrow. Well, you have to go fishing tomorrow. I get to play with Brian's dog. How do I become a master of fishing overnight? You went fishing in Girl Scouts, didn't you? Huh? Nope. My stint in the Scouts was brief and purely transactional. I thought I could get free cookies, but I didn't know that I had to, like, be outside. And the knots and stuff. But I have to beat Brian. Dad, let me tell you a story. You remember last summer how I applied for a job at that coffee shop across town? Give me a refresher. During the interview, they asked me if I knew how to work an espresso machine, and I really wanted the job, so I lied and said yes. On that first morning, there was a line out the door with and within half an hour, severely burned my hand, and they told me to go home and never come back. I still have a scar from that. And of course I remember. What does that have to do with fishing? The burn's a metaphor, Dad. I don't get it. You can lead a horse to water. What do horses have to do with fish and burns? Dad, please. I don't get your obsession with competing against Brian. You wouldn't understand. It's a dad thing. Please try to explain it to me. Okay, Brian's just... He thinks that he's so much better than me. He purposely reminds me of it whenever he can. It's like he has to one-up me. I have to beat him at his own game. Is that what you think is happening here? No, Amanda. Okay, good. I know that's what's happening. Alright, Pops. We should both get some sleep. See you in the morning. Night, Panda. Alright, getting some water. Sorry about that. Sinuses decided to overflow again. I brushed my teeth and throw on some pajamas. I climb into bed, set my alarm, and close my eyes. Okay, sleep. It's not happening. I am wide awake. I can't help but think about the last time I went fishing, hoping that there's something I can glean from it to give me an edge over Brian. I was about 9 years old. My dad woke me up one morning and told me to get dressed and meet him downstairs. It was still dark out. I had no idea what was going on, but before I knew it, we were both alone on a freezing lake. I had to sit there for hours while it got hot and muggy, the air thick with bugs. I picked at mosquito bites while my dad stayed stone silent, fishing pole in one hand, beer in the other. We didn't catch anything. On the long drive home, my father brought a pack of cigarettes. Didn't say a thing. That didn't help. I think I have some repressed sadness about my father. I'll deal with that later. I'm sitting on a boat in the middle of a body of water. I can't see any land, but I know it's a lake. The water's placid. Still, I'm holding a fishing pole. I understand why, but it feels like my life depends on catching a fish right now. I cast my lure into the water and wait. And wait. And wait. My whole being is just filled with hopelessness as I watch the line disappear into the depths below. You used the wrong lure. I look up and I see my father. Just as he looked that one cold morning, disapproving. I'm panicking now. I pull the lure up and try to grab a different one, but all the lures in my tackle box are the exact same. I look up at my father for guidance, but he's gone. I try casting again, but I can't hold my footing. The boat tips over and I fall into the water, sinking further and further. I see multitudes of fish that have been lying just below the surface, all swimming around me as if to taunt me. One fish swims up to me. He has Brian's eyes. You gotta use a neutral buoyancy lure if you're gonna try to catch trout, buddy. I jolt awake at the sound of my alarm clock. I haven't heard that alarm clock sound in years. I'd rather not remember it. Yep, I would rather not remember it. Get some more water. I jolt awake from the sound of my alarm. It's a fishing day. That's what would explain that. It's fishing day. That would explain the weird dream. I groggily slip on clothes and get ready. I spot Amanda's door half open and see her curled up in a mountain of blankets. Walking over to her bed, I give her a tiny kiss on the forehead. Fishing day, kiddo. You ready? No. Well, you gotta get up. I can't do this without you. Also, sleeping in your clothes. Also, stop sleeping in your clothes. Amanda pulls her comforter over her head. Never! Amanda. I'll get up in a minute. Alright, Brian should be here in 20, so you better not just go back to sleep. Amanda sticks her hand through the blanket to wave me away. I'll leave her in her room to make some coffee and another cup with lots of cream and sugar for Amanda whenever she gets up. Amanda eventually wanders in and chugs her coffee while I do word jumbles. I hear the doorbell ring. That must be Brian. Still rubbing our eyes, we walk outside to see Brian. He's decked out in fishing gear. Daisy's falling asleep next to him. Clicked off the screen. Early bird gets the worm, buddy. You ready to fish? I was born ready. My eyes narrow in on Brian. It's a good day to die. Hop on in, but guys, let's get this fishing party started. I walk over to the driver's side door and open it. Woof woof! Brian's dog immediately hops into the driver's seat, wagging its tail. Curiously. Can I see your license, sir? Maxwell, let Theo see it. Maxwell obediently hops in the back to cuddle with Daisy. Amanda settles in next to Maxwell and Daisy and immediately falls asleep. You ready for adventure? I'm ready for glory. I struggle to stay awake as we drive to the outskirts of town, country music playing quietly from the radio and as I watch the trees pass by. So where exactly are we headed? It's about an hour north of here, a little spot I've been going to since I was a kid. My dad used to take me there all the time. Don't think anybody else knows about it. I bought everything we need so we can catch some trout, have a nice little fire, enjoy the nature. Fishing pole is in the shop, getting it tuned. You maybe have an extra one I could borrow? But of course! It's probably not as nice as it sounds, like, nice as yours sounds is. Alright, let's try reading that again. It's probably not as nice As it sounds like yours is, though. Right. I'm digging a hole here. Stare out the forest. Man, really, stop lying. Why do you feel the need to one-up this man? I stare out at the forest lining the highway. The sun is barely over the horizon, scattered dusky pink light through the trees. For a split second, I spot a deer grazing on the side of the road before it leaps back into the brush. After a nice quiet drive, Brian eventually tells me to pull off the highway and onto a dirt road. The car bumps along until we reach the clearing that opens into up to a magnificent lake. Well, here we are! I step out of the car and help Brian unload our gear as Maxwell runs around us barking. The kids wake up and wander to the shore where Daisy tries to teach Amanda how to skip rocks. Brian and I carry the tackle boxes and cooler down to the edge of the lake where he has a canoe waiting. Ah, great, still in one piece. Hold on, let me help out with Maxwell. I help Brian place a tiny dog-sized life vest on the Maxwell. Woof woof! Alright, your turn. Brian hands me a lime green life vest. I can swim, thanks. No thanks. Alright, maybe if I fall in, you'll save me. If I fall in, I'm counting on you to rescue me. Suit yourself. Brian turns to Amanda and Daisy, who are still skipping rocks. You kids want to fish? I'm good with this throwing rocks into the water. Amanda hurls a rock into the pond with gusto. Yeah, take that, water! Amanda, you're supposed to be skipping them. Is that what we're doing? Daisy, don't you want to fish? I think catching fish is kind of inhumane. We're gonna go explore the woods and look for bugs and stuff. Alright, be safe, don't go too far. Brian puts the life vest around himself and we throw all our equipment into the canoe. Maxwell happily jumps in and takes his place looking out over the front of the boat. I get into the canoe as Brian shoves off. We paddle together to get ourselves to the middle of the lake. Most freshwater fish usually feed at dusk and dawn, which is why I had to get you up so early. Yeah, I know, it's pretty common fisherman knowledge after all. Fisherman knowledge that I am knowledgeable about. Still a gambling man? You know it. Let's see who can catch more fish. You can catch more than one. Sounds easy enough to me. What's on the line? Besides all the fish I'm gonna catch, obviously. I was thinking something a little more high stakes than mowing the lawn. Oh, really? Well, what does thou have in mind, sir? Custody of our children? More than that, let's say if I win, I get your Weed Whacker. The Weed Whacker Master 2000. That's a limited edition. But if you win, you get my pole saw. The Reach and Cut 3000. The cordless version. That's the one. Shit. The Reach and Cut 3000 is state of the art. My Weed Whacker is a prized possession, but these are hard to get to reach branches in the back of the yard that have been begging to be pruned. You're on. We shake on it. You're an idiot. Theo, what are you doing? You've never fished before. Suddenly I remember I don't know how to fish. My foolishness and fatherly pride will one day be my undoing. I watch as Brian ties a lure and does some stuff and can't quite follow with his fishing pole. He casts into the lake. Oh boy, now I have to do that. I sat down at the tackle box and at the pole in my hand. Let's put some bait on the hook. I fish a worm out of the styrofoam container Brian brought. It's slippery, but I think I can get it onto the hook if I just focus. Oh god, I'm bleeding. Oh god, there's blood everywhere. The worm is not on the hook.
Well...
Need some help? No, I meant to do that. The blood. It attracts the fish. They can smell it up to a mile away, you know? That's sharks, sir. I think that's sharks. See, even Brian knows that's sharks. No, it's definitely fish. Now what? Performance. As much as I want to do that, I actually do know a little bit about fishing. Like, I've been once in my life, but I know that, well, that and late night fishing shows, because that's a thing that likes a show. So yeah, we're going with tie a knot or something. I take my pole and try to tie an elaborate looking knot on it to impress Brian. The classic hunter's bin. I learned that one in my youth. Yep, this one isn't coming to party time soon. With the knot, I will cast my heavenly line upon the unsuspecting water and deliver us into a bountiful harvest. I look over to Brian. He doesn't seem to be paying attention. Let's cast this sucker. I pull the rod back and launch the lure as hard as I can.
Whoa.
And the lure flies off the line and sails far, far away, landing in the lake with a loud sploosh. Sorry, I judged the wind speed wrong. This cold air drives pressure down. Ha! Go ahead and take my pole. I know it's hard switching to a new pole if you're not used to it. I'll fix up another lure. Brian hands me his pole with a smile. I just sit there, feeling like an idiot. Oh, you're not gonna feel like a whole lot more of an idiot when you don't, Oh, Jesus, what's this? Fishing around here is easy. They group up and all you gotta do is line up threes. Okay, so we're playing that, huh? Okay, so I need to match 3 of the same species, huh? I can't tell them apart. Sure you can. I can tell them apart anyway, that's what matters. Okay.
Match that fish.
Match that fish. Okay, we can do that.
Nice catch. Now you're fishing.
Okay, so...
Nice catch. Nice match.
Okay. This is actually kind of
Nice match.
tedious, as these fish actually all look very much alike.
Nice catch.
They actually really all look alike. This is really hard. There we go.
Match of the day.
I used to play the shit out of the Bejeweled in college, though. Oh, there's one.
Match of the day.
Okay, any more fish matches? Where are you guys? Oh my god, this is like really nerve-wracking. I know there's more matches to be had. I just don't see them. Oh, they're there.
Nice match.
Alright.
Match of the day. Match
Oh,
of the
yeah.
day.
Match of the day. This is great. Where's more fishy matches? Miss fishy matches. I need more. I need more fishy matches. Shit. Oh, there we go.
Now you're fishing.
Now we're cooking with gas. Oh, there we go. Some fish.
Catch of the day.
Balls. I know there's more. Just having a hard time seeing them. These fish really look way too much alike. I may have hit my limit. I'm really trying here. I might have hit the limit. The limit may have happened. I can't see any more fish pairs. Shit. Can I? Nope. That's a largemouth bass. Yeah. There's a largemouth bass, but I'm gonna just go ahead and cut that. There we go. There we go.
You're fishing. Match of the day.
It's not bad. Good work. I can do better than that. I know I can. Wow, this is way tougher than I thought. I look over at Brian, who's smiling, obviously enjoying his time out here on the lake. I will crush him. Suddenly, the fishing pole jumps in my hand. I reflexively tug towards it. I think I got something big. Tip of the pole is down, and repeatedly the line starts to run. Reel it in! I finally get the fish right up next to the boat. It's long, beautiful rainbow trout. Brian hands me the net. It's all yours. I lean down and notice my hands are shaking with excitement. This fish is bigger than all the ones Brian caught. That pole I saw is mine. All mine. In the water. The entire canoe flips over with me. I find myself sinking into the lake. I should have taken the life vest. All of a sudden, I am embraced underwater and pulled into Brian's arms. I'm finally dragged upward, sputtering and coughing. All our gear floats to the surface. Maxwell doggy paddles around us in circles, having a great time. You alright? Does that count as one? Well, seeing as all our fish are now swimming safely back in the ocean, I guess so. Brian laughs. Let's get you to shore. Brian and I flip the canoe back over and fill it with our soaking wet gear. We row back to shore with Maxwell in tow. Once we get to the beach, Maxwell darts off to the woods. Brian takes off his shirt and dots of the water glistening in the sun across his strong back. Man, all that general contracting must have built this guy like an ox. I hope he doesn't notice me staring. I'm gonna get a fire going so we can dry off. You wanna hand me yours? Yes, okay. I reluctantly take off my own shirt and toss it to Brian. Suddenly, I wish I had done more sit-ups in my life, or any sit-ups at all, really. One thing you've bested me in, you stupid sexy Brian. You might as well fry up that shirt, too. It looks like that's the only lunch we'll be having. The day's young, we can catch more fish from the shore. Once Brian gets the fire going, I sit and dry off my pants. Brian sets a couple of lures out by the water's edge. I'm probably gonna have to put the kibosh on the competition for now. Till another day. My stomach growls. You hungry? Oh, I'm fine. Brian reaches into his cargo shorts and pulls a few granola bar. I have a small child. I'm flush with snacks. Brian joins me by the fire, and I accept the cargo short granola. And now we're back to waiting. Where did the girls get off to? Shouldn't they be back by now? I wouldn't worry about it too much. They're a couple of smart kids. That's what I'm worried about. They're too smart. They probably established a small rural government by this point and have installed themselves as leaders. I take a look around at the sun-cresting tree line, casting the entire lake in warm golden glow. The forest seems to be coming alive now, birds chirping in the distance. Wow, nature is beautiful. A mosquito bites me. I slap my neck and curse. Nature sucks. There you go, bud. Brian hands me a bottle of bug spray. I begrudgingly take it and douse myself. I've always hated how this stuff smells. Really? I always kind of liked it. Reminds me of being outside. Maybe you and I have different sentiments on the outdoors. Maxwell comes bounding up to me with a huge stick in his mouth and drops it at my feet looking expectantly. Of course, where do we want to throw the stick? No, why would we break it in half? Why would anybody? Maxwell is adorable. Why would you do that to him? I throw the stick towards the woods. I hurl the stick as hard as I can towards the tree line. Maxwell boats after it, running as fast as his stubby little legs can carry him, which is consequently not very fast. It is very cute, though. Nice throw, Theo. I turn away so he can't see me blush. Maxwell brings the stick back to me, clearly proud of himself. Good boy, Maxwell. You have a very good speed. You're very good and speedy, boy. You're the world's champion of fetch. Why am I reading like that from Theo? That is not how Theo talks. It's time for pets. It's time for the pets. What's the plan? Butt scratch never fails. Scratch behind the ears. Belly rub. I believe we're gonna rub that belly. Yeah, I think that's where Brian rubbed his head. It's been a while since I played at the beginning of this game, and I'm pretty sure that's where Brian rubbed him. Maxwell rolls over and lets me rub his belly. He wiggles on the grass, clearly loving it. I feel like a little bit of a third wheel here. Where's my belly rubs? I'm so flustered I can barely say anything. I focus on petting Maxwell. I hope Brian doesn't notice how much I'm sweating. While playing with Maxwell, the fish begin to routinely pull at Brian's line. I watch Brian effortlessly fillet the fish, squeezing a bit of lemon on them and frying them up on cast iron pan. Before we know it, we'd have a feast fit for a couple of shirtless dudes. Amanda and Daisy emerge from the woods looking totally unscathed. Whoa, Dad Bod Patrol. I'm gonna have to issue you both a citation and demand you put your shirts on. There are children present. Brian tosses me my now dry shirt and I pull it over my head, thankful that I will no longer be distracted by Brian and his pecs. Where have you guys been? Studying etymology. What? We were playing with bugs. I expected you guys to be more covered in, like, mud and stuff. Daisy looks offended. What do you take me for, a child? You're 10. Amanda puts a hand on Daisy's shoulder.
Aww.
Right. Oh, that was cute. We take a seat around the fire and Brian serves us all a generous pile of fish on paper plates. It's absolutely delicious. Why does he have to be so good at everything? Fish taste okay? Daisy and Amanda both nod furiously with mouthfuls of fish. It's incredible. I've never had fish this good. Yeah, it's great. Old Hardin family recipe. Why are your pants wet? Well, Amanda, you were out there on the lake, and then
Uh-oh.
I accidentally tipped over the boat. Don't worry, all the gear floated to the surface so we didn't lose anything, right, Theo? Yeah, that's exactly what happened. I can't believe he just covered for me. Gosh, he's even out humbles me. He's trying to beat me at everything, including my world famous sense of humility. We finished our fish and end up playing catch with Maxwell for a little while before we decide to head out. After cleaning up the camp, we pack up the station wagon and let Maxwell into the back seat. Poor pup falls asleep in a cuddle puddle with Amanda and Daisy. They all had a long day. It's been an ordeal today, buddy. Let me drive you guys home. I wanted to prove that I'm not the most I'm the most awake on the dad on the block, but yeah, I'm beat. Fine. As we drive away, I take one last look at the lake and disappear behind us and smile. I rest my head against the window and the low rumble of the dirt road beneath us lulls me to a peaceful sleep. Hey, sleepyhead. I open my eyes and realize that I dozed off in the car. I self-consciously wipe a bit of drool off my chin. Oh, hey, I was resting my eyes. Just in case we suddenly had to jump into any sort of conflict, so I'm super awake for it. And ready to fight. With my strong arms. It's all good, you earned some rest, buddy. Thanks for coming out with us today, I had a lot of fun with you. Thanks for inviting us, I also had a fun actually. Glad to hear it, take it easy, yeah? You too, take it the easiest. Ryan chuckles to himself as he unloads the car. Amanda and I get inside and immediately collapse onto the couch. Long day. Yep. I was close to enough. I was so close I saw that pole saw. Pole saw? Yeah, Brian and I were competing to see which one would catch the most fish and... Ugh, stop! Why do you care so much? Man, just look at the guy. He's obviously got my number and he's rubbing it in my face in it. And Dad, I love you. But you're kind of dumb sometimes. Dumb or clearly the superior dad. You know what? I don't have the energy I don't have the energy required to properly unpack your weird fixation with asserting your masculinity. I'm gonna go to bed. Good night. Amanda slides off the couch face down onto the floor. I am a tired slug. Amanda, that floor is disgusting. I don't care. Well, night, honey. Night, Pops. Date complete.
You know what?
Yes!
Let me mow your lawn this weekend.
I'll let you mow my lawn. Wait. No, I won't. Alright, it's too late. It's been said. It's on the record. Still not my favorite dad, but he is adorable.
Oh.
All right.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh, you too, Dad.
Alright, now we're done with the Amanda Panda sadness.
Welcome.
And let's get
You
down
got
with
that.
Ryan's last date. To make this happen. I guess I could. No, I'm not gonna do that. I could intermingle them, but I'm not gonna do that. Actually. You know what? I am gonna do that. We're gonna go on Joseph's second date. And then we're just gonna save after that, so I just have to come back and do one for each of them, and it'll just be a long episode. Yeah, that's the thing we're gonna do. So let's do that. Youth minister likes music, I think. He wants to be a ship captain, likes feel-good movies. I think I remember most of what he likes. It's been a long day of clipping coupons, looking like there's a sell on a box of brownie mix. That reminds me. I wonder what Joseph's up to. Let's just see if he wants to hang out. Or if he wants to go to the store with me to use these coupons. Looks like he's online. Hey, Joseph, wanna hang? Theo, you finally recovered from your brownie-induced coma. And I know I promised you a fun hangout, but tonight's actually a chaperone. I'm actually chaperoning a youth mixer. Amanda's invited, of course. If you're not doing anything, you should come. Oh, that sounds nice. And be a chaperone with me because I need help. Less nice. I think for a moment. I'm a little bummed out, of course. I suppose I just wanted some me and Joseph time. Maybe, you know, get to know him a little bit better. Ah, what the heck. My friend needs my help. I type back. Buddy, if you need me, you got me. Just tell me where I need to be tonight. Joseph lets me know the details. The party starts soon. I should get ready. I knock on Amanda's door and peek in. Hey, Amanda. About to head out.
Hey.
Where are you off to? You going to go extreme couponing?
Huh?
Actually, I'm going to chaperone this youth mixer dance that's like happening in Joseph's church. He says you're invited, but if you don't want to go, I'll cover for you.
Huh.
You know what? I'm down. Maybe I can make some new friends. That's a good attitude.
Yeah.
But I'll have you know I'm mostly going there for the potential of free food. Thank you, Amanda. You get $4 daughter points today. Can I trade them for a daughter lava lamp? Sorry, you only have enough daughters for a daughter spider ring or some of those daughter plastic jumpy frogs. I like those things. They try their hardest. It's inspirational. We arrive at the church and find that nobody's there. No decorations, no balloons, banners, everything, but no youth. I've been to a couple of dances in my life, and that's not that I paint myself as some sort of dance expert, but generally dances require people. And those people need to be dancing. All of a sudden, Joseph jogs up to us. He looks frazzled.
Yeah.
You're here! I need your help. Joseph gestures his hand at his hand-painted banner above the church, and his door reads, Jesus is coming. Yikes! Well, that's certainly a thing. God made all things, Amanda.
Yeah.
Except for that banner. Ernest made that. I genuinely can't tell if he meant that maliciously or if he just can't spell good. You know what God also does? Forgives.
Huh.
He forgives teenagers, and he never ever breaks their box mods. Are you going to break Ernest's box mod? No, Amanda, that would be a sin. I think the one right after sloth. Theo, I need your help in getting it down before anyone sees it. I can swing that. Amanda, can you help? Physical labor, huh? Amanda begins rapidly scanning the mostly empty room, looking for an escape route of her own. I have to go set up the food. The food's already set up. I'm gonna go do a final inspection pass on the food to make sure it's up to code.
Huh?
I'm gonna eat your food. Amanda is able to boat away before myself or Joseph can get another word in. Phew, she can really book it. She wants to. Her father was a giant pair of legs. I dated some giant arms once, but they turned... Oh, I should probably try to do his voice, huh? I guess I could. I really don't want to, but I will. Alright. I dated some giant arms once, but it turned out they were alright. You must have been devastated. That was just bad. It was Armageddon. No, I get it. I'll workshop it. It's a gym. There's a gym in there somewhere. I'm really glad you're here, Theo. Are you enjoying my company, or did you just lure me out here for my strong arms and height advantage?
Yeah.
A little bit of both. It's always something with you, Joseph. Sometimes something handsome and pious. You're not that pious. Debatable. You just alluded to breaking a child's vape pen. I would have lost the debate. You ready to do this? Let's make some magic happen. Magic isn't real, Theo. God said that. God was also a bush at one time.
Hmm.
True. Joseph and I grab a stepladder and walk over to Ernest's batter. That turd Ernest had one final trick up his sleeve. Looks like his nightmare is stapled in and taped 6 ways from Sunday. Any ideas?
Oh, cracker barrels.
What happened to your strong arms and height advantage? Ah, right. I forgot about those. But I realized my oversized dad fingers are far too large to get the leverage on these tiny staples. You got a hammer I can use to pry these off? Theo, this is a church. We get a little nervous around hammers. And nails. Really? 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 We're really gonna play that card?
Yeah.
I'm kidding. We just don't have a hammer.
Yeah.
But we have to hurry. The youth will be here at any moment, and I never hear the end of this if we don't fix it. Wait, I have an idea. I run and grab the marker that your Ernest used to draw this thing up and jump back on the ladder. We can't get it down, but we can send a different message. I got one shot here. Let's do this right. Jesus is calming, I think. Yeah, I think Jesus is calming really is the only way you can go with this. I'm able to turn it U into a and the A and L. And somehow it's a little tight, but it works. Well, that's true, I guess. I bask in his calming presence, Joseph. Relax, Christ averted. Let's just hope the youths don't notice. Oh, there's no way they don't notice that. Joseph checks his watch. The DJ should be here by now. Just then, the door swings open and a man struts in with his DJing equipment.
Norm Macdonald.
Wait, you're not the usual guy. What happened to Evan? Evan knew exactly what to play when to play the Cupid Shuffle.
That's the good.
Hey, I'm not Evan. Evan sold all his DJ equipment to backpack through Europe, so I'm filling in for him.
Right.
I do envy him though. What I wouldn't give to drop everything and start over. Ha ha ha. Are you alright?
My feelings.
Alright, I'm better than alright. I'm Spin Master Quinn. DJ Spin Master Quinn. He sighs heavily. I usually do trivia nights, but I'm moonlighting on on the ones and twos to give myself the sense of purpose in life. Is he okay? No, Quinn is not okay. Well, you'll have to do. You have a playlist of songs the youth will like and that won't inspire impure thoughts to tempt them to the dark side, right?
That's the good.
DJ thinks for a moment.
Ah,
Believe me, buddy, what I got what you need.
Hey.
Okay, great. I'll let you set up. The DJ leaves. Let's keep an eye on this one. He sounded like he was just gonna go play Creep by Radiohead on repeat. 'Cause I'm a creep. I'm a weirdo. I better stop before I get flagged. This song don't belong here. Every sometime kids from the community start filling up the dance hall. Some of them seem to notice our sign hack, but they don't seem to care. Most of the kids group off into tiny clusters, standing in circles, casting sideways glances at the other group of teens. Man, I do not miss being a teenager in social functions. Hey, party people! Everyone in the room turns their attention to the DJ.
DJ Spin Master.
Quinn is coming at you with the sound that the people want. We're off to a good start.
Hey.
This next tune goes out to all the ladies in the audience. Ladies, let me hear you say yeah! A few half-hearted yeah echo through the crowd.
All right.
Alright! He sighs again.
I am.
Man, it's been a heavy couple of days. This next one's actually just for my wife, Sandra. I hope we can work things out, my little honeysuckle vine.
Now, who wants to
The
listen
DJ
to
yep.
Radiohead's
Yep.
Creep?
We totally called that. Amanda sidles up to me, pizza in one hand and punch in the other. Creep, huh? Bold choice for a youth group. Let's see where he goes with this. After the song finishes, he plays Creep again. Is this DJ crying? If you watch the kids really close, you can catch them cringe every time Tom York swears. Yeah, there they go. Maybe we should do something about this. Joseph runs up to us.
Yeah.
He's killing the vibe. They're listening to swears. Sad swears. We have to do something. You guys should try to give him a pep talk. Maybe work him up to Everybody Hurts by R.E.M. or at least No Rain by Blind Melon. You want to help us cheer him up? Actually, I just saw my friend, Frederico. Frederico. He's from Latin. I know you didn't. I didn't know you were taking a Latin class. I'm not. So he's from the country Latin.
Ugh.
Yes, it is. It exists. Don't Google it. You can go, Amanda, if it's fun. And she's gone. Just and I make our way to the DJ booth where Spin Master Quinn is having a quiet cry. Hey, bud. Hey, my dudes. How's the party jamming? It's not. Oh, I'm sorry, fellas. It's just taking a moment to find me, for me to find my groove. Gotta play the sad tunes to properly appreciate the bangers, right? It's not how DJing works. That's really not how DJing works. Shut up and play the hits. Play booty bumpers. That's what Jesus would have wanted. That's not how DJing works. Now stop me if I'm out of line here, since I've never been a DJ and don't have any current plans to become one. But I don't think that's how it works. The kids came out here to have a good time. You gotta cool it with the sadness.
My feelings.
Hey, bud, if this is a problem you're having with, if it's problems you're having with,
Hey.
Discipline's closer to me.
Yeah.
What was his wife's name again? Fuck if I know. I think it was Sandra. If you're having problems with Sandra, I can help you too. We do counseling. My job here. I'm very good at it.
Hey.
Oh, I don't know.
Hey?
I can tell you're hurting. Yeah, you know, not from listening to the song like 20 times. Nobody voluntarily listens to that much Radiohead on repeat unless they're really going through some tough times. Trust me, I know.
My feelings.
Joseph places his hands on the Spin Master's shoulder, who immediately collapses into Joseph's embrace, crying quietly. There, bud. It's gonna be okay.
So tired.
Thank you. I'll try to put some dance hall anthems on. You're the best, Spin Master Quinn. With yet another crisis averted, Joseph and I return to the dance floor where Amanda's waiting with an ice cream cone.
Alright.
They have ice cream here. Good work, Amanda. How's it looking out there? Well, for a dance, there's not a whole lot of dancing. Looks like people are starting to bail, though. This is a disaster.
Yeah.
Don't be so hard on yourself. This ice cream, top notch. I'm sorry for dragging you into this, Theo. You and Amanda should go home. I'm not gonna make you stay here for this train wreck. It's not a disaster. We can still fix this. We can... Suddenly I realize what we have to do. Amanda, get out of here. I don't think you're gonna want to be here for this, or be seen with me after this.
Hey.
Oh god, you're not going to do... I throw my car keys to Amanda. I'll get a ride back with Joseph. Just remember me as I am now, not as what I'm about to become. Amanda nods. Nice knowing you, Pops. She runs out the door.
Oh.
Joseph, I'm gonna turn it up on the dance floor. With luck, we can get these youth into it as well. Are you in or you out?
Yeah.
Joseph stares at me. He knows what has to be done, just as much as I do. Oh boy, this is about to be terrible. All right, let me clear my sinuses again. All right, that's better.
Oh.
See you on the other side. See you on the other side. Joseph and I walk out to the dance floor in the middle of the room. The youths all stare at us, unsure of what we're doing. It's time to get our groove on.
Okay.
Let's start them off easy and work our way up to the more technical stuff. We're rolling the dice, man. I pull out the classic handshake, dice throw to the music. I'm a little off with the beat, which is expected of any dad, but I think it's a nice baseline to work from. Joseph follows along, bopping his head to the beat. Simple but smart, that's good. I look around. Well, it looks like we've got everyone's attention. Alright, Theo. Let's turn up the heat. Shopping cart, sprinkler, Running Man. Ooh, we gotta go Running Man. The real Running Man. I'm not talking about that new stuff. Since time memorial, this move has never let me down. I start jogging in place, matching the movements with my arms and pushing out. It seems to awaken something in Joseph, who feels like the fire of the Running Man deep within him. I look around the youths. They're getting into it.
Oh.
Nice work, but I think we better pick it up or they'll lose interest quickly. Cabbage Patch, windmill, or side hammer. Mother, you can't not go from the Running Man into the Cabbage Patch. They transition between each other perfectly. Come on, man. You can never go wrong with the Cabbage Patch. Joseph follows my lead, and we're both taking our arms and moving around in a circle. As I assume you would do in a Cabbage Patch. I never really understood the name of that song, of why it's called the Cabbage Patch. Questions that have never been answered. I look around at the youths. They're actually, I think they actually like agriculture. I had to read that again because it made no sense. They're not looking too lively, but we can still turn it around. Moonwalk, butter churn, attempt twerk. No, God, no. Good Lord, no. No butter churn. I don't know what butter churn is. And we know that the attempt at twerking is just going to end up in failure. So no, we're going with the moonwalk. I slide my feet backwards. I can't tell if it looks good or not, but I'm thinking these kids have seen enough people doing the moonwalk that they understand the general concept. Joseph makes a moonwalking attempt and well, surprisingly, the dude pulls it off flawlessly. I look around to the youth and they're cheering. All right, it's time for the big finish. An unrehearsed black backflip lifts Joseph up dirty dancing style death drop. Oh, this is a tough one. Lift Joseph dirty dancing style or death drop. We're gonna go with death drop. I've seen enough internet videos to know that where I really think I could nail it. On the beat drop, I kick out my leg and dramatically fall onto the floor. My back landed on the ground with a sablam. All the kids immediately start screaming. They know what's up. But at what cost? I will feel this for weeks to come. My chiropractor will be pissed.
Kirk Douglas.
What was that? The future of dance. The kids swarm the dance floor. They're all laughing and dancing to the music. Looks like our job is done. Somewhat obligingly, the kids take to the dance floor and start moving around. Before long, they start laughing and enjoying themselves. It was dicey, but we've done our jobs. Come on, the rest of the chaperones will take it from here. What? I have something to show you. Joseph leads me out to the main floor, down various darkened corridors of the church. I barely see anything, but I find myself tripping over my feet. Joseph, I think I lost you. His hand finds mine in the darkness. I'm right here. I'm glad he can't see me blush. We keep walking. Where are we? This church is huge. We're almost there. Actually, I have to admit I was a little dishonest with you. I didn't just invite you out here to help me chaperone. Well, it happened to lying in being one of the 10 Commandments you're not supposed to do. I think there's an exception for when you're trying to surprise a friend. Joseph closes the door behind us, and I guess we're in a random room in the depths of the church now. What could he possibly have planned? So last time we talked about escaping to an island where we could live out an easy tropical lifestyle, where our only worry would be finding that lost salt shaker. Since we can't actually do that, I figured I could bring a little bit of the tropics to Maple Bay. It's not quite Margaritaville, but something like that. Joseph throws on the lights. Welcome to Margarita Zone. I look around as my eyes adjust to the light. It's his office, but there's twinkle lights strung around the walls and little garland of fake flowers and 2 beach chairs set up in the front of the desk. There's a blender and 2 glasses sitting on the table. Ukulele music plays softly in the background. Joseph, this is amazing.
Yeah.
There's no pop tops to step on here, buddy. You did this for me? Joseph takes a seat and gestures for me to do the same. I did this for us. I think we both earned it. I settle in while Joseph pours us both margaritas. You really went all out. I can have a flair for the dramatic, and you can't lead the community if you don't know how to make good margarita. I take a sip of mine. This is a killer margarita. I would follow this man. Do you think the dance is gonna go okay without our sick dance moves? Yeah. No, not here. You're missing the point of Margarita Zone.
Oh.
The Margarita Zone is a place where rest and relaxation. It's a place where you can kick your feet up and forget about your worries for a while. Watch out for flick flops. Let's get tattoos. Yeah, let's get tattoos and Mexican cuties. Totally, I've got my stick and poke kit in my desk. I was kidding. I'm also kidding. But I do actually have stick and poke kit in my desk, confiscated from Ernest. Joseph gestures at the makeshift Tiki Island bar he's made.
Hey.
You know, it's funny. This reminds me so much of when I was younger. I've been meaning to ask, what did you do before you started preaching? This is uninteresting. I left home at a young age. I left home young and got into a lot of trouble. What kind of trouble? Trouble meant I got to go where I wanted, wherever I wanted, whenever I wanted. I hitched around the country, went on adventures, met all kinds of people. Did stuff not too proud of. But I was young and in love, and I didn't have to answer to anybody. And now, I host fundraiser car washes and take the kids to soccer practice on the weekend. Sorry, I didn't mean to get heavy here. It's okay. Seems like you spend a lot of time taking care of others, but not enough taking care of yourself. You need to talk about it. I'm here for you. Joseph stares deeply into the blender filled with ice and margarita mix. It's just, I think about Margaritaville a lot. I guess the concept of it. A place where you can strum on my 6th string and wait for the shrimp to boil. Drink margaritas all the time. Forget my worries. It's an easy life. I had Margaritaville once, but I think the closest I'm ever gonna get back to it is the Margarita Zone. Short and can occasionally reprieve from daily life. Is that such a bad thing? It seems nice. Doesn't last forever. That rub, when you're in that's the rub. When you're in Margarita Zone, it's not like your problems have really gone away. You just choosing to ignore them. Maybe you're looking at it the wrong way. Maybe the Margarita Zone is actually better than Margaritaville because Margaritaville itself is an impossible ideal. Remember what Spin Master Quinn said? Sometimes you have to play the sad tunes to appreciate the bangers. If stepping on Pop Tots is your biggest concern, how could you possibly appreciate the boiling shrimp? And Margarita Zone isn't landlocked in its office. I think it's about finding your little piece of Margarita Zone throughout your day. Enjoying those moments. That's awfully optimistic of you. Doesn't have to be anything big. For me, it's being able to quietly do word jumble and drink some strong coffee in the morning, see my daughter smile, or smile at Joseph, spend some quality time with a good friend. Yeah. I can feel myself leaning closer to Joseph. Is just me, or is he leaning closer too? Joseph tenses up. He downs the rest of his margarita and hops out of his chair.
Yeah.
It's getting late. We should get back. Sure. Joseph and I make sure the dance wraps up without incident before it takes me back to the cul-de-sac. I hop out of Joseph's car before he pulls into his own driveway. Thanks again for the help. Thanks again for Margarita Zone. Maybe we'll go back there one day. If we do, it'll be my own damn fault. Joseph chuckles and drives away. I walk into my living room to find Amanda curled up with a blanket and groaning on the couch. Hey, Amanda Patty, you feeling okay? Dad, I have a tummy ache. Ate too much youth group food. I drank too deeply from the well of life and now I pay the price. And by well of life, I mean the lukewarm punch bowl of seltzer, juice, and sherbet. Amanda slides into the floor with an elongated groan. Need anything, kiddo? A time machine to go back to approximately 2 hours in the past so that I can warn myself to not fall to the folly of excess. I'm proud. I'll pour you a glass of water. I love you, Pops. How'd the dance go? Oh, I crushed it. Got the kids on the dance floor dispensing my dignity. Fair trade. Also, everything hurts. I'll see you in the morning, kiddo. Night, Dad.
I could just fall into your eyes.
I have no idea what he just said. Okay, I think I know this one. It's a beautiful night and the air smells so fresh. I decided to take the long way home. I casually stroll through the neighborhood, taking in the sights and sounds of the suburban city with a low crime rate. I'm walking past its sidewalks at night. As I approach the bar, I can hear the patrons inside cheering. Oh, I bet the game's on. I wonder if my team's playing tonight. A drop of water hits my head. Now it's a lot of drops. It's pouring rain. Maybe I should wait this out inside. I order a beer from the bar and settle in. It turns out that my team isn't playing tonight, but I can certainly enjoy the game regardless. The bar is unusually crowded. And the feeling... Sorry, ankle's itching. The feeling of camaraderie is shared over a shared love for the game makes me smile. Sports are nice. I look over to the corner and spot none other than Mary, sitting alone in the corner nursing a cocktail.
Ah.
Something about her seems different this time. Now that she's by herself and not hanging out with some younger guy, she looks so sad. A pang of guilt shoots through me. Does she know? Is it because of me? Am I a homewrecker? Yes, technically I am a homewrecker because I really shouldn't be going for Joseph. Joseph's a married man. Everybody else but Joseph is free. And I don't like that Joseph is, you know, an option. Let's say hi. I decide to go say hello and walk over to her booth. She doesn't look up. The seat taken. She still doesn't look up. I take the seat anyway, and she finally notices me. You. Okay, maybe this was not the best idea. Hey.
Hey.
Having fun with your new best friend, Joseph? He's great. I'm so glad. I'm happy for you too. Mary, I'm not.
Hey.
I never accused you of anything uncouth, Theo. You're just having an innocent, very platonic time with my husband in a supportive friendship.
Come on.
You're a good friend, aren't you? Ooh. See, I'm sure. Yep, just a friend. I'm there when he needs me, Mary. Yeah, that's the truth. Unlike some other people in this life. Ooh, damn. So you're an expert on my marriage now? It doesn't take an expert to see you two are miserable. I'm not trying to be an expert on your marriage. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I can tell you're having a rough time, and I just wanted you to know that it doesn't have to be like this at all. I don't want any hard feelings between us, Mary. Mary pauses. It's all messed up. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for both of us. Mary pays her tab and strides right out of Jim and Kim's without looking back. See, that
Welcome.
changes. I don't
You
like it
got
that
that.
changes. I really like Mary. I would rather not hurt her feelings. So you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna save here. And then we're gonna finish up Joseph's because he's fucking scum. And then after we finish up with Joseph, we're gonna go do Brian's because I need to feel good at the end of this game. Seriously, Joseph is the worst. Which feels weird because my dad's name is Joseph. And my dad would never do this. Don't trust gas station egg sandwiches. Don't trust any handmade food from a gas station. I'm just saying. Unless it's chicken on a stick. I really want to see Joseph again, but after that weird encounter with Mary, I don't know. He's just my friend. He's my friend, right? I should be able to hang out with him and not be weird, right? Right? The computer pings and a message fills my inbox. Files in my inbox. As the message flies into my inbox, it's Joseph. Okay, like actually hang out. No manual labor, no impromptu therapy sessions, just with sad DJs and no kids, just you, me, and the open ocean. I feel like there's supposed to be something else there and it's just not showing. Hey, wait, how are we gonna get to the open ocean? How are we gonna get to the open ocean, you might ask? Good question. Whoa. Presents. If you're interested, I'll meet you down by the marina and you can check out the goods. If you know what I mean. I mean my yacht. Let me know. Joseph owns a yacht? Joseph owns a yacht?
Yeah.
I'm as surprised as you are. You've been holding out on me. I'm your only daughter whom you love. What? Did you think that having me as your father somehow afforded you fringe benefits of getting to go on a yacht? What else did it get me? A healthy upbringing and support of it. I'm literally paying for Your college is not a dog, that's for sure. I'm literally paying for your college. And how much does college cost? You guessed it, exact price of a yacht.
Hey!
I would give up all of my hopes and dreams to live on a yacht, sail the 7 seas, grow a really long gnarly beard, marry the ocean. Wait, honey. Amanda stares off into the middle distance, thinking about a future as a boat hermit, I guess. Relax, kiddo. Joseph's invited me onto his yacht. It's gonna be a yacht of fun.
Oh.
I'm glad you're excited, but that doesn't mean you have to get to start throwing out bad puns. Why yacht, Amanda? Well, I gotta go get ready to go with my friend's yacht. I start walking away, but Amanda stops me. Hey, in all seriousness, I hope you have fun. But make good choices, okay? But Dad, don't stay out too late, or you can't go to Jennifer Longsworth's birthday party. She promised me she would promise me to, but she propose. I got it. Okay, I read that wrong. She promised me she would propose to me, but she ended up going with Logan Crutchfield. I'm not going anywhere near that party. Good bit, Dad. Good bit. I respond back to Joseph, letting him know I'll be there. I really feel filthy about this date. A quaint marina complete with local mom and pop shops and a small diner frame the bay. I've gone for a few walks on the bayside and to stare enviously at all the nice boats before. Joseph should be around here somewhere. Gosh, this is fancy. I feel a little out of place. Hey, Theo! Joseph, where are you? Up here! I look up. Joseph waves to me atop a huge yacht. I've never been on a yacht before. You never forget your first. I glance at the name on the side of the boat. The St. Peter, huh? Inherited this thing from my pops. Real fire and brimstone type. Love yachts. So, what's the plan, Captain? Figured since the last time went a bit sideways, we could cast out on the open sea, wrestle with Neptune, sail the seas, set sail on the seas of adventure. You're kind of a goofball when you're not wrangling your kids, you know that? Joseph smiles and winks from his perch. I have no idea what you're talking about. Joseph pops down and extends his hands to me, helping me up onto the yacht. I'm thrown off by how soft his hands are. Does he moisturize or what? Theo, stop thinking about his hands. Pure thoughts. You're gonna be on a boat alone with Joseph on the open ocean. It's a yacht. He's married. It's fine. This is fine. This is not fine. After undoing the mooring and climbing into his captain's seat, Joseph slowly takes the boat out, ringing the big steel bell with extra emphasis, even though he thought nobody else seemed to be around. Shoving off, boat launching, man and boat launching as one. The St. Peter's navigates out of the marina and into the open water, with Joseph doing the occasional steering flourish as the boat bobs along with the waves. It seems a lot more relaxed out here. Joseph definitely in his element. This is the part where we wrestle Neptune, so please remove your shirt and roll around the talcum powder. I didn't bring any talcum. Luckily, I brought my Neptune fork. Can't do. Neptuning fork. Can do, okay, apparently.
Lord McDonald.
I dramatically pull off my shirt, my dad bod illuminated the reflection of the Maple Bay's rippling water as I am strong. Not bad. We might have to tag team Neptune together. I'm suddenly worried I haven't applied the strong enough SPF sunscreen and might get sunburned. I put my shirt back on. For a while, we watched the trees as they wave past us. Where are we going? A little further out. It's a lot quieter once we get out into the open water.
Oh.
Plus, we can see the whales. Whales are cool. I don't trust whales. Nothing should be that big. Noted. Joseph maneuvers the boat past some buoys and he sighs. I wish I could get out here more often, but you know, family, wife, saving souls?
Yeah.
So many souls. I can barely hold them all. I watched Joseph work the boat. Despite his age, he doesn't look like he's slowed down at all. And from here, I can see how toned his muscles are and impure thoughts. Joseph and I boat in silence as the bay gets smaller and smaller behind us. I decide to take a peek over the edge of the ship. The wake this thing kicks off is intense. I thought Joseph wouldn't. I wonder if Joseph would ever let me water ski off his yacht. Hey, dolphins! Joseph, there are dolphins! So you're scared of whales, but not dolphins. I feel like there's an unspoken truce between man and dolphin. I would be more than comfortable riding a dolphin in the battle. Dolphins are way more dangerous. They sometimes drown their babies for fun, you know. Can I trust nothing on the open ocean?
Oh.
I like to think I'm pretty cool. Alright, Joseph, you and me versus the entirety of marine life. I yell out to the open ocean. You're spineless invertebrates. I had a lobster last week and I can't wait to eat more of you. My life goal is to punch as many fish as I can before I die. Yeah, we're gonna go with that. You tell him, Theo.
Oh.
And here we are. Theo, you're welcome to the ocean. Theo, welcome to the ocean. I look out to the vast expanse of blueness. Yep, that's the ocean. Suddenly I'm struck with an overwhelming sense of claustrophobia despite being on a wide open space. I am on a boat with a handsome married man, and there are whales beneath us. Nothing should be that big. It's a little daunting, isn't it? Do you trust the whales? You know there are more dangerous things on the ocean than whales, right?
Yeah.
Like tuna. Tuna is the apex predator. What about sharks? Sharks are tight.
Oh.
It's the tuna you gotta watch out for. And the whales. Hey, you wanna look out wistfully over the sea with me? Joseph and I head out to the bow of the ship and do some quiet contemplation. You know, quiet contemplation. I'm alone with my thoughts. Cool.
Hey.
I look out to the sea for a bit and then over to Joseph. He looks so commanding as he surveys the ocean. It feels like he's really at home on the water. What Meredith said to me at the bar. I can't stop thinking about it. Is she right? But she's terrible to him. He's unhappy. He deserves better. Have you ever thought that maybe he's terrible to her and that's why she's unhappy? I don't really like Joseph, man. I feel like this is a double-sided problem. I feel like Mary's just acting out more, but they both have been assholes. I don't know what to think about this, but I feel so drawn to Joseph. I should say something. So, about Mary. Joseph continues to stare off into the distance. It's,
Oh.
well, if you really want to know.
Oh.
Suddenly, I hear a sputter coming from the engine room. Joseph runs over to the boat control and taps some dials. I guess we can talk about Mary later. Oh, okay, so we might have a small problem. What small problem? We are out of gas. What? The whales are gonna get us. The whales siphoned our gas. It's okay, I can just call one of my boat buddies to tow us back in. Joseph pulls out his phone. Just kidding, I can't do that because there's no service. I check my phone. I don't have service either. Should we just submit ourselves to the whales? Well, I do have an old radio in the office, but it's broken. Are you handy with tools? I am a dad. If the radio is anything like frantically putting together a bike on Christmas Eve, it should be no problem. Take a look at it and see what we can figure out. Joseph directs me towards the radio and showcases it inside. You know, this is a setup. I feel like it's a setup. Like he seriously brought me out here just to get me alone and do things to me. I don't know how radios work.
Oh.
I think there's just some phased wires in here. If we can reattach them, it should work. Should have working radio in no time. We stare into the interior of the radio. I'm not entirely sure what I'm looking at. I don't think Joseph knows either. You know what? Let's just throw some stuff around and see what works. Go ask your mother. Oh boy.
MacGyver that radio.
MacGyver that radio. Oh boy. Okay, so let's Oh, that's not right. Oh, okay, I see it. That's not right either. I don't really know what I'm doing here. Something worked, right? That's not right. Is that right? Oh, I think something worked. Oh, and more wires. Yeah, more wires. No, that's not right. Maybe this will work. This is really hard to see. Come on now. That's an eraser. I don't think that's gonna work. Is that a condom? Bubblegum. Yeah, sure. Bubblegum ought to work on something. I don't even know where it went. That is totally a condom. That is totally a condom. Sure. Let's just throw that in there. We're not actually doing anything here. Oh, a screw. A screw might work. You're missing something. Coconut? Sure, coconut. Let's just throw that in there. What about the rubber ducky? You're missing something. What am I missing? I don't really know. I can't really click anything. Oh, there's a pencil. Put the pencil in there, sure. Missing something. What am I missing? The coconut went away, Joseph. The coconut went away, Joseph. I don't know what I'm doing. Maybe this? I don't know. What am I missing, Joseph? The coconut's gone. I don't know what I'm missing. I can't click anything else, and I don't know where the fuck the coconut went. Alright, that's something. Oh, that's not right either. Where'd it go? I can't do anything. What am I missing, Joseph? I can't actually do anything else, buddy. Okay, so now the condom's gone. Ooh, that might have worked. I don't know what's happening. I can't actually do anything. Okay, so like, what if we just overload everything? I can't pick up anything else. What the fuck is happening here? Joseph, there is nothing else I can do. Literally nothing else I can do here. There is nothing I can do here. Like, I have nothing. Oh god. Have I broken the game? I think I've broken the game. Seriously, the game like ate stuff. I can't move anything else. Great, I'm stuck. I'm so stuck. Ah, Jesus. I can't go anywhere. Oh, is this what we're missing? Do I have to put this over it? I don't know. Can I not move anything? I can't move anything else. So yeah, it's just kind of done. But I can't do this puzzle. I'm stuck. Like, I literally cannot do anything else. This game has glitched to where I have nothing I can do. Alright, well, that's the staple. Anything that will, will anything let me pick it up? Because, like, the fucking coconut's just gone. Fuck, I can't even exit the game. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna quit this out. I'm gonna bring it back up. And hope for the best real quick. Cause yeah, I literally can't do anything. Two things just literally disappeared on me. So I don't know what to do for the fucking puzzle. That's the first puzzle I've seen have that problem. That's fucking weird. Of course, now I gotta wait for Dream Daddy to launch. Let's get through this. I'm sorry, you guys. You guys had to deal with some sinus problems. I'm a little annoyed by that puzzle. Is it even a puzzle? I don't even know what it does.
Hey. Oh. Yeah. Oh. Oh, cracker boots. Oh. 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 MacGyver, that radio.
Okay, so I got rubber band, a pencil, and some other shit. I don't know where that went. So my guess is I'm just supposed to throw a whole bunch of crap in here. Alright, that's a coconut, it's in there. Put it over here. Gum, a condom. Don't know what the condom's gonna do. How did... Hey, it works! Kinda. How? That's not how... What? Radio springs to life. Whoa, we did it. Joseph speaks into the receiver. Hello? Hello? Can anyone hear me? He tries a few other channels. Nobody responds. We might be a little far out. I don't think there's anyone in range. How big's the range? Well, this radio came with the boat and my dad bought it in the 60s, so not that great. That's reassuring. Now what? There's a worse place to be stuck than on a yacht with wine. Wine? Oh. Alright, wine. Let's do this. I keep a couple of emergency bottles below deck. Wanna go grab some while I fill it with the radio some more? Let's see. Wine. Gotta be around here somewhere. Examine lounge. Sure. For an old yacht, this lounge is pretty high class. With panels on everything, leather couches. Seems like an old Playboy photo shoot in here. Examine the bed. Oh, a California king. Swanky. It's unmade and a little messy. Less swanky. For an old yacht, this lounge is pretty high class. Wood panels on everything, and yeah, examine the floor. There's some clothes strewn about by the bed. Socks, slacks, yep, pink polo shirt. Well, I guess now I know where Joseph prefers boxers or briefs. Place seems a little lived in. For an old yacht, the lounge is pretty high class. Alright, gotta keep reading that. Examine the table. Hey, wine glasses. This must be hot on the trail. But no wine. I grab the 2 glasses and get back to searching. Focus on the rest of the room. Examine the shelf. I take a look at everything on the shelf. Examine the photos. There's a few photos on the wall here. Looks like a picture from Joseph and Mary's wedding day. Nice grandpa glasses. Looking real slick there, Joseph. Another picture of Mary and Joseph on this very yacht. Quality is 90s fashion right there. Mary still has her patented stink face. But at least Joseph seems happy on the water. Hey, it's all the dads. Looks like it's from a couple of years ago. The gang's all here. Brian, Matt, Hugo, Craig, Damien, Robert. Wow, Robert's actually smiling and wearing a sweater. I know that sweater. Oh shit! There's a guy, one guy on the other end I don't recognize. Hugo's ex, maybe? And there's Joseph's go-karting with the kids. That's fun. I'll take a look at everything on the shelf. Let's look at the books. Looks like a bunch of different Bibles on brand. Couple old vet magazines. Guess those must be Mary's. Wait a minute. Is this... Well. Now the hot body shoe is on the other hot body foot. I take a look at everything on the shelf. Knickknacks. Just hit my fucking pole arm. You have boom arm. You have to excuse me. If there's one thing he just does right, it's the odd stuff where he puts on a shelf. I take a moment to closely examine what I think is an old submarine clock. There's crosses behind it. Boy knows his crosses. Really cool design too. I take a look at everything on the shelf. And focus on the rest of the room. We'll check the cabinet. A sturdy cabinet. It's a little dusty, but I bet there's some treasure in here. Examine the fire extinguisher. Look, you can tell a lot about a man by how seriously he takes his fire safety. Nice, Joseph. Nice. Flashlight. Well, this is a solution for a different problem. Maybe if we're stranded out here for days and running out of electricity, we'll need this. But chief concern right now, the wine to take. Examine the drawer. Hey, it's wine. A whole drawer full of wine. It's a yacht club miracle. Twilight Rogue, huh? Twilight Rouge, huh? Come to daddy. Finally, time to get back up to Joseph. Alright, let's just head back up to Joseph now that we've got everything. I bring the wine and glasses to the deck to find Joseph still hunched over the radio. Theo, wine, good to see you two. Just in time for sunset. I didn't take you for a drinker. Haven't you heard? I'm the cool minister. How cool?
Oh.
I can land half of my kickflips. What is that? Like 4?
Hey.
5 on a good day. Poor me. Power poor. Whoa, okay, time to party. We clink our glasses and drink up. This wine's not bad. There's a hint of, am I tasting grapes? You have a discerning palate. It might be grapes. Joseph and I lounge on deck with our yacht wine and take in the ocean air. The sun starts to set and dip below the horizon. We could be stranded out here forever. I can't think of anyone else I'd rather be stranded with. Just you, me, and...
Oh.
all those whales. So many whales. You're killing the vibe. Revive the vibe, Theo. Generally, it takes 3 days for a gigantic stone door to roll. Generally, it takes 3 days and a gigantic stone rolled door. Alright, that's hard to read. Generally, it takes 3 days and a gigantic stone door rolled in front of a tomb. But I think we can save it. Do you like your mysteries hot-bodied? This view, though, I bet we have a well of a time. What's it like owning a yacht, huh? Right, well, this view, though. Go with that one. I mean, there's something a lot prettier right now in front of me. Sweet, full-bodied. God damn. Joseph,
Oh.
This wine is so good. God damn! So what's it like owning a yacht?
Oh.
Fuel prices are on the rise. Yearly maintenance is a bit strain on the finances. Can't really take it out in the winter months. Also, sometimes you have a party on your own yacht where everyone thinks you're cool. So it evens out. Theo, if you had a yacht, what would you name it? The Salty Swallow, long, hard, and full of semen. Fuck you, whales. The Salty Swallow. Joseph chokes on his wine. You know, like the bird. What? Did you think I meant? What did you think I meant? Nothing. Nothing at all. I go to take another sip of wine, but I stop myself. Is wine an acceptable beverage for the Margarita Zone? That it is, Theo. All beverages of leisure are welcome in the Margarita Zone. It's almost what we wanted, right? No responsibilities, no worries, other than the possibility of dying out here. And the whales. Yeah, but I'd say we're in the zone. Joseph and I clink our glasses together again. To the margarita zone. Wasted away again. If you have any salt shakers, we can arrange them into a pentagram and summon Jimmy Buffett. Maybe he can save us.
Oh.
As a youth minister, I make pacts with neither the devil nor jammers. Nor island jammers. If we are to get off this boat, it's going to be by the grace of God. Or Steely Dan. Amen.
Oh.
Our laughter dies down. We're both silent for a moment, looking into each other's eyes. Joseph leans closer. I feel myself doing the same. This is a bad idea. This is a bad idea. This is a very bad idea. Theo, stop what you're doing. I can't help but feel like doing this will only end up hurting someone. But his face is real close to mine.
Oh, yeah.
Theo, I had to tell you something. Mary and I are done. I pull back. I think about the clothes strewn around the lounge and the undead bed. Are you living on the boat? I didn't want to mention it, but he sighs and strolls back to the controls of the boat and leans on the console next to him. We had a very long talk and it's unsalvageable. I'm staying here until everything's sorted out. Oh, I'm so sorry. If there's anything I can do. It's fine. I'm fine, actually. It's a long time coming.
Oh.
For the first time in a long time, I see a path to happiness, and I know I can focus on myself and stop trying to deny the things that make me happy.
Hey.
Don't come on to me like that after you just told me you're breaking up with your wife. I need someone who will be there, someone kind and honest. And you deserve that, Joseph, you really do. Anyway, I've been having this crazy feeling that there's someone I could get in the habit of having around. Someone very close to here. That's just awkward, man. We live next door to each other. Man, I hate Joseph. Is it Wales?
Oh.
I mean you. Oh. I was trying to be subtle. I think I'm picking up on what Joseph's putting down. I lean forward and close the gap between us when Joseph grabs the receiver. Come in, is anyone there? No, over?
Oh.
We're stranding out on open waters. We've been here for 4 hours. Please send help, over. But wait, are you guys gonna kiss? I mean, what are your coordinates? Over.
Oh.
Theo, have you been leaning on the talk button this whole time? I look down. Oh, I definitely been leaning on the talk button. Betrayed by my own butt yet again.
Yeah.
I didn't lean on it, you leaned on it. Neither of you were leaning on the talk button. We didn't hear anything. Over.
Oh.
Hey, were you listening to us? Sir, we here at the Coast Guard are professionals. We're not doing that. But as professionals, it would seem like you deserve happiness and we think it's closer than you think. Over. How soon could you guys give us a tow? Over. We'll pick you up in the morning. Sounds like you two have some stuff to hash out. Over. Wait!
Oh.
Silence. Nobody returns our radio calls. I think they left us. We stare at each other for a second.
Oh.
Well, Joseph carefully places the receiver on the table and makes sure the talk button isn't pressed. Well, okay.
Yeah.
Joseph grabs me by the shirt and pulls me into a kiss. His lips are soft, sweet from the wine. His skin still warm from the sun. I reach for his belt and pull him even closer, running my free hand under his shirt and up his side. He pushes me against the boat console, kissing down my neck. Come on. His hand drifts to my thigh and effortlessly picks me up. Wow. Joseph carries me below deck. I'd be lying if I said I hadn't fantasized about this, but I didn't think he'd be so aggressive. I've wanted this for so long. He throws me on the bed. I let out a little yelp.
Oh.
A lot of time to kill, Theo. We better get started. Gee, I wonder why Mary wanted to leave him. Oh man, I might have overdone it with the wine last night. Just a few more minutes of sleep will do fine. Wait. I open my eyes to find Joseph's face a few inches from my own, arm slung around my waist. He's sleeping peacefully. His hair is mussed and his lips still red. I think this is what I was talking about when we were discussing Margarita Zone. Finding little perfect moments of joy like this. Like the way the light falls across Joseph's face, or how he's still holding me tight even in his sleep. I'm I'm very tempted to curl up closer to him and keep sleeping, but I know the Coast Guard will probably be here soon. I'd like to be wearing clothes when that happens. I nudge Joseph. It takes a couple of shakes before his he blearily opens his eyes. When he notices me hovering over him, he breaks out into a huge grin. We should get dressed. Joseph pulls me in for a kiss. Do we have to? Another kiss. Stop trying to tempt me. Fine, fine.
Oh.
The Coast Guard eventually shows up and tows us back to the bay. They thankfully keep their comments to themselves. Joseph and step off. I think that's a typo. Joseph and I step off the yacht and he walks me to my car. I had a great time. Me too. No thanks to the whales.
Yeah.
Shh. Shh. You're on land now. They can't hurt you here. Take care, Joseph. You too. He gives me one last Kip. What the fuck's a kip? He gives me one last kiss on the lips before he turns me around and walks to his boats. Well, I've been gone an entire day. Hopefully Amanda's alright. She's 18. She's fine. Amanda, I'm Dad! She runs up and hugs me. I was genuinely concerned about your well-being, but upon closer inspection, you seem to be fine. What happened? The yacht ran out of gas and we got stuck. But it was okay because I was on the yacht. Weren't you scared? Your father feels no fear. Were you able to take care of yourself for the night? Yeah, I just did a ton of drugs, vandalized a few cars, and embezzled some funds from my school. All in all, pretty low-key night. Where'd you learn that from? I learned it from you, Dad. Well, if you did, you would have funneled those funds into a legitimate cash and carry business, fudging the books over the course of years so you don't arouse suspicion from the feds. Rookie mistake, Panda. I'm glad you're back in one piece. Did you make good choices? Yeah. I think I did. But hey, I'm starving. You want to make sandwiches out of whatever we can find in the fridge? More than anything, Pops. Oh, we totally did make good choices. We totally did not make good choices. I just feel dirty after that date.
Tate.
I really just feel really dirty after that date. I'm glad I saved Brian, because Brian is a feel-good dater. I actually not sure I want to read the rest of this. And we're gonna do our little speed past this all stuff and see what's left.
Hey.
I mean, we have all these better, more single fathers here that have no baggage, with the exception of Robert, who does not have baggage like that fucker has baggage. It just makes me feel like a skis, because, like, he's coming on to you from day one. Oh no, Mary's here. With everything that happened between me and Joseph, I should be a good host and say hi to her. But I don't wanna... Come on, Theo, you can do this. I walk up to Mary. Hey. You been good? Just peachy. I have to go over there now. Well, that went about as well as I expected.
Bro.
I mean, look at this perfect family. Why would I ever go after Joseph willingly? Like, he's divorced and got 3 girls, and my girl could help mentor.
Hey.
And then he's great!
Hey. Hey.
And it's only awkward because he was teaching my kid at the time. You know, I'm kind of glad Amanda didn't have anything to say with me for this one. It's just, this just makes me feel dirty. The sun is setting and everyone seems to have eaten their fill. As the party winds down, I take a seat next to Joseph. Joseph, it's so great to see you again. Great party. Should organize our next groove mixer. My dance skills are ready whenever you need them. Hey, if aren't busy this weekend, I was thinking maybe we could catch a movie or something. Yeah, that sounds like it would be fun. This feels weird. Doesn't feel like it did on the yacht. So, I guess things are still friendly with Mary?
Oh.
Yeah, I wanted to talk to you about that. I knew it! we talked and we talked for a long time, and there's some yelling and crying, but ultimately there was reconciliation. Knew he was using me. I knew it. Screw this dude. I'm sorry, Theo. I have to make it work with Mary. There was never a split with him and Mary. This dude is a classic user. It's not Mary that uses men, it's him that uses people. It's so clear if you look at the storyline with Mary, Joseph's storyline lets you in on a lot with Mary. Mary's not the bad one here, it's him. Mary's never done anything with anybody, it's him. I know I shouldn't have. I didn't mean to hurt you, and I'm really sorry you got caught up in all this. I just felt so lonely lately and not sure that I'm doing the right thing here. You've come to mean so much to me, and I'll never forget all those beautiful moments we shared together. Man, fuck you. But I have to thank you. In a way, this whole thing with you helped me realize I still love my wife very much. So you got what you wanted from me, and you're leaving. That's nice, you asshat. Oh, that's great. I know this probably isn't what you wanted to hear, and I'm sorry if you were hoping for something different. But this is where my life is, and I need to do right by my family. But hey, Joseph squeezes my hand. Don't fucking touch me. No, we won't. We'll never have Margarita Zone again. Joseph stands up. Take care, Theo. You too, Joseph, you dickweed. Man, did I do something wrong? Was there another way this could have ended if I had done something differently? I walk over to the half-ate melted remnants of ice cream cake and shove a fork full in my mouth. This ice cream cake is my new boyfriend. You should not have gone for a married man. That's the first thing. Theo, all the things in that boat pointed to what the fuck this dude's been doing. The fact that he had pictures of people that you saw the hints, man. The last guests begin to wake their way out of the house. Amanda wanders over and sits down next to me. Killer party pops. What can I say? I was inspired. So I also have something for you. Okay. This is just slightly different. That's just slightly different, so we'll just speed through that. I'm really annoyed by this.
Ugh.
I actually would be mad if this had ended any other way, though, because, like, that dude, playing the whole game, you see what kind of asshat that dude is. Just, it annoys me. It annoys me greatly. But I got one more route, and I'm happy I got this fuckwad out of the way, so I can just move on with life. We will never have the Margarita Zone, man. We will never have the Margarita Zone again. You've lost me. You don't deserve me. You don't deserve Theo in his pure heart. This was a mistake, and I knew it was a mistake. Oh, fuck Joseph, man. Anyway, I got one daddy left, and we're gonna do that real quick. Alright, so where is my last save? We got autosaves. Yeah, today's the 30th. Here we go. So we'll go.
Welcome.
And we're gonna do Brian.
Dad.
Because unlike you fucker, Brian's a nice guy. All these dudes are good dudes except you. You're just God. I appreciate them putting him in the game, but it makes me annoyed. So let's get Brian's last date out of the way. I spend the day lounging around my house with in a bathrobe and slippers, committed to enjoying my day off as a testament to dad laziness around the world. Third coffee of the day and doing my second world jumble and pin. Man, this is the life. Hey, this one spells door.
Oh.
You're still taking me to the fair later, right? There's a fair.
Ugh.
Dad, it's literally around the corner from us. It's not ringing a bell. I came home yesterday with cotton candy. Nope, nothing.
Ugh.
I gave you a teddy bear that I won, specifically stating that when I got it. Stating where and when I got it. Seriously? Amanda walks to the windowsill and slides the drapes open. There's a big Ferris wheel in the distance. Oh, right, that one. I thought you meant the other carnival. You're coming with me tonight, right? Gosh, honey, I don't know. I got all this. I look down at the mug of coffee and the word jumble in my hands. Pressing business that I need to attend to. Amanda points at my word jumble.
Yeah.
Park, dog, clock, cereal. I knew that. I totally knew that.
Yeah.
The secret word that they spell out that they all spell out is pool. Hey, you're pretty good at this. Now you don't have an excuse. Are you coming with me? Amanda pushes me into the bedroom, into my bedroom, and forces me to change out of my bathrobe. Wear something nice. I want my arm candy tonight. Got it. And no flip-flops. Not after last time. We don't talk about last time. Amanda and I step outside and follow the faint sound of carnival music. So, what's the first thing you're gonna do at the fair? Eat greasy food, like deep fried everything, and put it in my mouth. I don't care if it isn't tasty to start. I believe that the deep frying process can transmute any non-tasty thing into tasty thing. Please don't throw up this time. I know my limits. You said that last time. I was still calibrating. I'm dialed in now. You'll ride the rides with me, right? You're looking for someone to ride scary rides with, and that's then that's a straight veto from the dad. Continuously. I can't say that word. However, I am happy to stand on the fence and take blurry pictures of you riding rides as per dad custom. Define scary rides. Anything that moves.
Huh?
Well, you're no fun. Maybe I'll find someone at the carnival who'll go with me. Wouldn't that be a surprise? Yeah, maybe one of your friends from school will be like, who's that one with the eyebrows? Teresa? She's got a mono. What about the one who vapes? Alex got suspended for vaping in the school bathroom. Well, I hear carnival rides are fun as a solo rider. But then I'll have no one to puke on. Or will I? What? Hey, look, here we are! The carnival's packed with people from all over town tonight. Screaming kids run with cotton candy and buckets of soda. Buckets of soda. Damn. Clutched in their grubby fists. Colorful lights flash all around us. I feel like just smelling the air will clog my arteries. Hey, let's go over to the greasy food carts first. Amanda leads me by the hand in what seems like a very specific direction. What are you up to, child? You're up to something. Do you know I made bad choices? Do you know that I made bad choices, Amanda? Do you feel that I made bad choices, little girl? Well, you're not so little, but still. My precious, precious child. You know that I fucked up the last run? I know my favorite one is around here somewhere. Wait a second. Is that Brian? Wow, look who it is. Sure enough, it's Brian and his daughter Daisy. Daisy seems to be has the same confused look on his face, and I have. What a coincidence that we are all here, happen to be here at the same time in this exact same place. Wow, this is weird. Can you believe that we just happened to come to the carnival on the same night at the same time? Yes, Daisy, it's so strange. How bizarre. You know the song, How Bizarre? Brian, Theo. I can feel my competitive fire burning inside me again. Last we met, Brian made a fool of me by besting me at fishing, and then out-humbling me in front of my very own daughter. I still want that pole saw. There's plenty of midway games here.
Hey.
Okay, how about we hang out as a team and explore the carnival together? Yes, Amanda, that sounds like an amazing idea. Let's all go and do stuff together. Amanda and I follow Brian and Daisy as they lead us towards some rides. I can't believe Brian's here. Dad, you need to relax. Daisy and I have been spending a lot of time together. She helps me with algebra homework, and I've been corrupting her young soul with rock and roll music. She's really cool. But you and Brian won't stop complaining about each other. Oh, he's complaining about me? No, Dad, that's not what I meant. If you and Brian would just talk to each other, maybe you would see you have a lot in common. See, now I gotta turn this up to 11. Brian's getting obliterated.
No.
Dad, you've got to chill. Please chill, for my sake. I'm chill. I'm so chill. I'm like stupidly chill. And once I prove once and for all that I'm clearly better than the better dad, then I'll be so chill you could call me liquid nitrogen. I will destroy him. Dad! I spot the entrance to the midway. Perfect opportunity. Hey Brian, check it out. Want to get a couple games? That sounds fun. Maybe a little friendly competition. No, we wanted to check out some clowns over there. Amanda, you're scared of clowns. Overruled.
Oh.
Ugh, fine. Sure, let's play some games, but if we spend the whole night here, I'm filing for emancipation. Oh, lighten up. You'll win something. I'll win you something nice. And I'll win you something nice too, Daisy. I'll win more nice things, than Brian. I'd like to see you try. Brian and I glare at each other. We've been at it for longer than I'd like to admit. Amanda and Daisy sigh heavily at each new game. Brian and I challenge each other to raising their arms, burdened with stuffed animals and t-shirts and rainbows airbrushed onto them. For every game I win, Brian seems to answer back, "Dad, please, enough. Just one last game, honey." So, Theo, we're tied. What's the ultimate prize? I spot it from across the midway. We lock eyes. It swims absently in the bowl of water. That goldfish will be mine. Amanda, sweetie, how about I win you a goldfish?
Ugh.
If it'll get us out of here, sure. Great. I look over at Brian. We don't say a word. We lock our eyes, confirming it. The person who wins the goldfish wins the night. Looks like this is the skeet ball. You any good? I'm the best skeet ball player that has ever graced this earth. Think you can handle me? Still willing to put up your weed whacker? Only if you're willing to part with that pole saw. Lawn grooming equipment goes with skeet ball champion. We share an earnest shake.
Ski that ball.
I have no idea if how this works. That's not good. Oh, that's not good either. Oh, come on, game. Oh, come on. Oh, come on. I'm so bad at this. Oh, come on, game. Oh, come on, game. I'm not good at skee ball. Why am I doing this? Why didn't I do that sooner? I fall to my knees. I'm gonna do that again. I actually want to do that again because now that I actually figured out how the fuck to do that, we're gonna do this again.
Oh.
I was trying to time it. Timing is not the way to do it. Did I, like, jam up the ball game? I did! How the hell did I do that? Oh my god, I seriously jammed up the machine. I seriously jammed up the machine! How did I do that? Fuck it, it's working. Hey, it worked. That's all I know. It worked. That's all I know. I don't know how it worked, but yeah, it worked. The bell sounds, the lights flash, and it feels like things are moving in slow motion. The guy running the booth points at me. I look back at Brian and his face is priceless. The attendant reaches up and dumps the goldfish into a plastic baggie. My hand shakes as he passes it over to me. I've done it. I've finally done it. The fish is mine. The pole saw is mine. Victory is mine. I bested Brian. You won fair and square. I hold the goldfish above my head, brandishing it aloft to the world for the world to see. Speech, speech, speech. Yeah, let's do this. I have achieved the title of Peak Dad. I am the Alpha Dad. Fathers around me, fathers around the world cower before my patriotical glory. I invite any dad to come for my crown, for I will most assuredly defend it. I get down on my knee and hold out the goldfish to Amanda. Daughter dearest, whatever shall you name your newfound friend? Amanda takes the baggie from me and stares at it blankly. I think I'll name him... Amanda looks me dead in the eye, unblinking. Brian. Brian holds back a chuckle. Brian the man, not Brian the fish. Great name. You know what, Hey, can we go on the Ferris wheel? Yeah, I want to ride the Ferris wheel. Of course. I'll hang out and watch you guys. Still not a fan of carnival rides. I'd be happy to ride some rides with your kids. I'm just kidding. I love carnival rides. I'm the best at them. Why are you competing with this man? We traverse the fair and end up in a relatively short line for the Ferris wheel. It doesn't seem like it's a very properly ride. Mary, where the fuck did I read Mary? Daisy and Amanda chat excitedly. I can feel Brian glaring at me. So, how'd you do on the chick final? Way better than I thought I would. Those cosine problems still trip me up, but I drew a cat instead of answering the questions and my teacher gave me a point for effort. Wow, high school is really that easy?
Oh.
Absolutely yes. The School of Hard Knocks, though. The School of Hard Knocks, though? That's another story. Amanda playfully punches Daisy in the arm. Welcome to the streets. You checked out that art book I gave you? Yeah, I love the section on female photographers. You have good taste. You know, I bet your photos will be in a book someday. Daisy, stop or I'll cry. They're too cute. Next. Amanda pushes me forward.
Alright.
You first. I sit down in the carriage. And now you. Daisy pushes Brian into the carriage next to me. Before I can say anything, the ride operator closes the gates. Now wait just a sec. We're gonna go get some deep fried pickles. You two take some time and work out your differences. Hold on. Get along. Amanda and Daisy run off into the crowd. The ride starts moving. I sit in the Ferris wheel with my arms crossed, not talking to Brian. I don't believe what Amanda's... I don't even know what Amanda's talking about. Neither do I. Our carriage slowly creeps upward. The Ferris wheels are boring. Could this ride go any slower?
Well...
Oh, it's not... Oh, is this too fast for you? That's not what I meant. How could this get any worse? Suddenly the ride jerks to a halt, with us at the very top of the wheel. I can hear a faint yell from the ride operator below. Sorry folks, ride's stuck! Guess a raccoon must have stole the key components in the motor. They're very crafty animals and are frequently attracted to shiny objects. So it makes sense that they would pilfer something like that. Anyway, it'll be some time before we can get you down. Settle in and get cozy. Well, and hey! No hand stuff while you're up there. Well, that... And no mouth stuff either. Well, this is just great. I look down over the expanse of the carnival. I hate to admit it, but it's a pretty good view. I spot someone down at the food cart melting his cheese onto a pile of steaming steak and peppers. Oh man, I'm so hungry. Why didn't we get funnel cake first? My stomach rumbles. Oh, I know that sound. Brian reaches into his cargo shorts and pulls out a fruit leather, offering it to me. Cherry or mango? I don't want your stupid fruit leather. Brian opens one and starts eating it. Fine. My stomach growls again. God damn it, why didn't I take the fruit leather? We sit in silence as the crowd begins to form under us. A group of carnival workers attempts to restart the engine. I suddenly remember that I have a tiny book of word jumbles and a golf pencil stuck in my pocket. I pull them out and start working on a fresh page, determined to not look at Brian. Hey, I always bring a puzzle book with me too. Brian picks out a small book of crossword puzzles and a pen. Are you kidding me? I throw my book of drawer jumbles off the side of the Ferris wheel in a fit of rage. Oh, I bet we could find it when we get off. Oh, I bet we could find it when we get off this thing. Here, you can do my crossword. Brian holds his book and pen out to me with a smile. Absolutely not. Why do you hate me so much? Hate you? Why do you think you're better than me? What? I don't think I'm better than you. Oh, okay, so you were just offering me food snacks and crossword puzzles out of the kindness of your heart? What? Yeah! Unlikely story. All you do is brag about how smart your kid is and your landscaping, your stupid weed whacker. I'm sick of it! And all you do is one-up me every chance you get. It's the only thing I could... The only thing I wouldn't win is a one-upping of other people competition, because you would win that, because that's what you do. I don't do it on purpose. Wait, what? You're messing with me. No. But I don't think I'm better than you at all. You and your daughter are amazing. I thought we were competing for the fun of it at first, and then the more we started doing it, the more it felt like you must hate me. And the more we did it, the more I wanted to impress you. There were times when I didn't want to beat you, Theo, but I really just wanted... All I wanted was for you to like me. Oh my god, I feel like such an ass. Be honest with Brian, be honest with yourself. Yeah, let's be honest with myself. Brian, I'm so sorry. This whole time. It's all so clear now what Amanda was trying to tell me. Is this what Amanda was trying to tell me? I've been projecting my own insecurities onto you. Everything about you makes me feel inadequate. I think I'm just trying to tear you down to compensate for my own low self-esteem. I feel like a total idiot. If I'm being totally honest, I think that you're really cool and strong and a good dad, and you're really... Maybe we don't go there just yet. Oh, he's fucking hot, man. Say it. Just say it, Theo. Anyway, I have a lot of respect for you, Brian. I'm sorry I got weird and jealous. I think if you're willing to forgive me, we could probably be good friends. I sit in silence for a second. Can we start over? What do you mean? From the beginning. Brian holds out his hand. Hi, I'm Brian. I take his hand and shake it vigorously. Hey, Brian, I'm Theo. This is really nice to meet you. Great shirt. Thank you, Theo. Brian and I look at each other. We both share a smirk over this silly little game, but it feels good to be on the same side for once again. Alright, folks, thanks for being patient. Turns out the raccoon didn't steal the parts, but is instead rummaging through the inner workings of the engine. We formed a wary yet mutual beneficial truce. The carriage starts moving, and we find ourselves down on dry land in no time. Brian and I wander around for a bit looking for Daisy and Amanda. You know, getting stuck on a Ferris wheel could have been a lot worse. I'm glad we worked things out. Me too, buddy. Now that that's over with, can we both get home and quietly enjoy our evenings? Agreed. Dad! Amanda and Daisy up to us. I think you kids will be pleased to find out that Brian and I have worked out our differences.
Hey.
Dad, that's great and all, but Brian's in trouble. But Brian's right here. The fish Brian. What?
Hey.
Daisy and I got to log fume and we went down the hill and Brian flew right out of the log and now he's hanging from some pipes in the ride. We had to save him. But Brian's right. The fish! Brian, the fish! Oh, right. Come on! We sprint over to the log fume and spot Brian, the fish, stuck in some sort of rafters in the ride. We'll get you down one, buddy. We have to get Brian down before the fair closes or who knows what'll happen to him. But the fair closes in 10 minutes. I guess we need to hustle, then what's the plan? Well, one of the rides one ride around the track lasts 90 seconds. Brian's hanging from a pipe right above the drop, so you'll have a window of 10 seconds to grab him. Wow, did you just do all that math in your head? That's really impressive. I just counted, it's not that impressive. I'm so proud of you, honey. Okay. That rafter is pretty high up. How are we gonna reach him? We think for a second. Whoa. I got it! Brian runs over to the midway, the last game we played, and snags a pole from the gaming attendant that we used to grab stuffed animals. I think this'll do the trick. Amanda presses 2 ticket stubs into my hand. Here, our last 2 tickets. Brian's fate is in your hands now. There's no time. Come on. Brian leads me by the hand. to the entrance of the log flume and getting there just in the nick of time. Looks like you guys are the last ones. We take our seats on the slippery vinyl. This ride operator pulls the bar down over our laps. You ready for this? The log starts drifting down the fake river. Unnaturally blue water sloshes over the sides, soaking my shoes. This is gross. You know how earlier I said I was the best at carnival rides? The ride jerks forward, and I yell out a small yelp. I might have been embellishing. Been an embellishment. Our rickety log makes a slow climb to the track for the most grueling minute of my life. I see him! Hanging from the rafters just before the drop, our beloved Brian. The fish is not the guy. Are you ready?
Well,
I don't think I can reach it from here where I'm sitting. It's all you, buddy. Brian presses the fishing pole in my hand. Oh god, I don't know if I can do this.
oh,
Hey, I believe in you. I go. I can do this. What?
match that fish. Catch of the day.
That was it? That's all I had to do? With precision only attained from playing midway games at a competitive level, I hook up the baggie that contains Brian the fish and place it in my lap. I did it. I grabbed the bag firmly. He's nice and safe during the oh god, the drop. I momentarily forget there was a drop. There was a big drop. Oh, it's coming up real fast. Oh man, it's a big drop. So when I told you that I sort of over-exaggerated my proficiency with carnival rides, it turns out that I under-exaggerated how bad I am with them. I am utterly and completely terrified of carnival rides. Brian looks over at me and takes my hand in his.
Hey.
I'm right here. We can do this. He gives my hand a squeeze and our log tips over the edge and flies down the drop. Ah! All the water rains down on us and I realize my eyes are squeezed shut and opening to find Brian still holding my hand. He smiles at me. That wasn't so bad. Told you we'd make it. Brian and I walk off the ride and approach Daisy and Amanda, handing them a baggie to Amanda. Brian!
Hey,
Hey!
Huh.
No, the fish.
I don't know about
Aw.
that.
I mean, hey, thanks for saving the fish.
Hey,
Don't thank me, it's all your dad. Oh, shucks, it's a team effort. Hey, yeah, you used your special skill to get him back. Brian got the pole, Daisy did the math, and you got the fish. I didn't get to do anything cool. Well, honey, I'm sure you... Hey, what were you guys doing up there? That's totally dangerous. Amanda steps in front of us all and plants her feet.
Hey,
Listen, dude. It might have totally been dangerous, but I'll have you know that we triumphed over more than just your silly rules today. We overcame adversity through teamwork, friendship, and love. We banded together to achieve a common goal, and here we stand stronger than the sum of our parts. And for you to... Actually, I don't care. The fair is closing. Just get out of here. The ride operator wanders off. You really are a sparkling conversationalist. We join the crowd of fair goers slowly ambling towards the parking lot. You kids want to stick around for the fireworks? Do we have to? I have never seen a child less enthusiastic about fireworks. Yeah, can we go home? We've been hauling all these prizes around for hours and my back is killing me. You kids run on ahead. We'll catch up with you later tonight. Man and Daisy skip along. We probably find them later curled up on the couch watching long haul paranormal ice road ghost truckers. Brian and I sit down on the bench a little further away from the rest of the crowd. We've all been gathering to watch fireworks. Hell of a day, huh? You can say that again. Hell of a day, huh? Oh, fucking dad jokes. This is one time I'll let you out dad me.
hey.
I'll take it. I breathe in the cool night air as the first of the fireworks launches and explodes over the fair. I'm glad we talked about all that stuff. Me too. It's good to have a friend like you, Brian. The fireworks launch into full swing, bursting around us as a rainbow of red, green, blue, and white. There's one more thing I have to admit, though. What's that? I don't know anything about fishing. Brian burst out laughing. Oh, buddy. I know. What? You knew the whole time? I mean, you weren't exactly subtle about it. I could feel myself blushing. He laughs again. It's okay. It was cute. If you're interested, maybe I could teach you sometime. That's what friends do, right? Ha! The laughter dies down, but as we watch the fireworks a little longer. I can tell he wants to say something, but he's having trouble getting out. You know, it's kind of funny. What is? We're not fighting anymore, but I still feel like we left some stuff unresolved. Oh, the lawnmower is still happening. We're cool now, but I don't think I forgot about that. Brian laughs. No, it's not that. Don't you feel like there's maybe something else here?
Okay.
Or is it just me? I look at Brian, he smiles. His smile illuminated by the crackling embers falling through the night sky, and suddenly I understand what he's talking about. Oh. This whole time, with emotions running high, I realized that I've really been feeling. What I thought was jealousy was actually, it's not just you. Brian inches towards me.
Oh.
You know, it's hard to pay attention to the fireworks when you're right here. He leans in and our lips touch. He places one hand on my shoulder, then another on the base of my neck, gently pulling me closer to him in his warm embrace. I feel safe. Brian pulls away from me for a moment and smiles. I guess now we get to compete over who's better at kissing. Brian stifles a laugh and pulls me in for another. I'll accept that challenge. Well, that escalated quickly. Sure enough, when we get home, Amanda and Daisy are passed out on the sofa surrounded by giant stuffed animals. Amanda's snoring drowns out the Paranormal Ice Road trucker still playing on TV. I turn everything off and throw a couple of blankets over the kids before heading to bed myself. That tip number whatever, shave with the grain. That's a good tip. And it's a tip that you need to know as a woman as well. S.
What an amazing date!
Start building credit as early as possible. And now we speed through this stuff again. You asked too many questions.
Dad.
Hey.
All right.
Seriously, you're standing too close to my child. I don't like you.
Hey. Hey.
Oh. Hey. Oh.
I don't know.
Excuse me. I swear if you two are planning another parent trap. Relax, Dad. We already won the game. Just having a friendly chat. Tell me more about college. Slow down, kiddo. You're not even in middle school yet. But I want to go to class in my PJs now. I mean, nothing's stopping you. But Daisy, I hear ya. You know, I know you're stoked on college and skipping grades and taking over the world with science, but you gotta enjoy being a kid first. Growing up is weird and scary, and eventually you'll be able to rent a car, but you gotta get through middle school in one piece first. You know how you wish you were going to college? I wish I was in 5th grade. I want recess and snack time back. Cherish it while it lasts. You got a big future ahead of you, but I don't want you growing up too fast on us, alright? Alright. Thanks, Amanda. I ease slowly away. Amanda seems like she has a handle on the situation. Party starts winding down. I take a seat on our back porch, okay? I'm getting more Amanda. I find it fitting that Joseph is the only one that's different in this aspect. I take a seat next to Brian. The last of the guests make their way out of the party. Nice job, couldn't throw a better party myself. I smile. So, are we doing like the opposite of competition now? Yeah, we're just complimenting each other. Relentlessly. I bet you could do more than push-ups than me. I bet you're better with computers than I am. Actually, that's a lie, probably. I bet you could trim a tree faster than I could. I bet you could de-ice a sidewalk more thoroughly than me. I like this a lot better. Brian blushes. I nestle myself into a soft space between Brian's shoulders and chest. No matter how many times he's washed that shirt, I bet he'll never get the smell of that campfire out of it. Not that I mind. Got a long summer coming. Interested in some more fishing trips with me and Daisy and Amanda? As long as you'll save me again if I fall into the water. I'll be happy to. Gotta sneak in as much father-daughter time as possible before Amanda heads out. Also, be careful. She's probably gonna try to steal your dog and take him with her to college. I also get the feeling Daisy might have tried to stow away in her suitcase, so watch out for that. As sunset casts a pink glow over everything, and the quiet calm seems to descend on my backyard. It reminds me of the lake. Brian, I'm glad we're not rivals anymore. Me too. Although I don't think I've ever been more productive than I was when I was trying to one-up you. Maybe a little friendly competition was what we both needed. I sigh again and nuzzle against Brian's shoulder harder. I'm the cuddle champion. We'll see about that. That's cute. I feel like Brian might be the actual stock ending that you're supposed to get just because of how they end up in the relationship that Amanda has with Daisy. It's a really good relationship, and I'm happy that I saved him for the end. So let's speed to the artwork, the pinup that we got. And I mean, I have some achievement stuff left to do in this game, but I don't think I'll be doing it anytime in the near future. Oh, that's my fuzzy Poppy right there. I'm always down with a man that can cook. But anyway, like I was saying, this has been fun, and I really love this game, and there are some achievements that I haven't gotten yet. And, let's see, whistle while you work, yeah. And I've done all the dads now, so I have nothing to do with that. And I'm not gonna do that on the stream, so like I said, I want you guys to have something to do yourself. But this has been fun, and again, this is a $15 game on Steam, well worth the money. And hopefully you guys enjoyed watching me play this, because I really enjoyed playing it. And yeah, this game is awesome. I really can't say it enough. So the Gaming Grumps, I hope you guys sponsor some other game, and hopefully the team that made this game can get together and make another game, maybe one with Dream Mommies. That'd be cool. Maybe just a straight up regular old dating sim. I mean, I like the concept. I did a great job with this one. So yeah, if you're watching on Twitch and you like what you're seeing, please hit that follow button. It'd be much appreciated. If you're watching on YouTube, remember to like and subscribe. And if you're watching on vid.me, do the same thing. And until the next playthrough, remember to stay healthy and live longer. Peace.